You all right, Ed?
Who sits where?
Is that right? Yeah.
How you guys doing?
Manuel, how are you, mate?
I'm so good. This weekend has been absolutely incredible. I've been looking forward to doing this. I love this show. It's so much fun. How's your weekend been?
Great.
So good. So good. Anybody here from Liverpool? Your town's amazing. Shameless pandering, also true. Love
Tom
it.
wore his Beatles shirt.
I know, I'm a giant Beatles fan, I did all the stuff, and it's just a tremendous, they always say it's a shipbuilding, a blue collar industrial town, and all the stuff about the Beatles, and you get here, it's spectacular, mate. It's wonderful. So thanks for having us.
Do you know what? As a Londoner, Liverpool is awesome. The moment you come out of London, you move. The more north of the country you get, the more. So when I started doing comedy, come to the north of the country, it was a culture shock how friendly people are. Because in London, these people will speak to people they don't know, just because they know. Like we don't do. Give me a cheer if you've been to London. Have you ever tried to speak to someone on the underground that you don't know? They look at you like you're a fucking psycho. Yeah, we don't do that here. Like it's the first time I came up north. It's the first gig I did in the north was in Manchester, and they're again so friendly. And I was look how friendly. Nothing happened, and they're still that friendly. And I was walking to the show. The first time. Minding my own business, walking to the show, and this lady said, this little old lady, she walked past me, and she said, "Evening." I said, "Fuck off." She scared the life out of me. It was horrible. Like they're so nice of this.
What's the rating on this panel, by the way?
We've just had Star Troopers up here.
Okay,
the words that have been
tone
said.
shift.
It is every panel that we've done, because all the characters and all the people that have been on the panel, everyone has slipped. We've had people talk about heroin.
I'm just like looking at our first kid lined up for like the Q&A.
Oh, that kid, no.
These guys are like, right.
He started this shit. He knows all the words.
He knows.
Don't trust that kid.
Yeah.
And his dad there as well, waiting for him to say something. Right, so in fact, we're going to go straight to him. He's got his question ready. No swearing.
You can cuss.
Hello.
Hello.
My question today is for all of you. The Flash is included in this show entirely. What is your favourite episode or part of a TV show or movie that you've been in ever?
That we've been in?
Ever?
Yeah.
Go, Chantal. Chantal, come on.
Okay, well, I'm sitting up here with...
Don't do that.
Reunited with my Flashcast. And today I was reminded of the episode where we did the blind date. You know?
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. It was actually like a real fun, we actually had a good time.
It was a clever scene.
Got along, it was great.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a really memorable one from The Flash that I got reminded of today.
Our scene where you left, I've been thinking about a lot because of the blooper moment.
Because you miss Patty.
No, because it's one of my favorite blooper moments.
What is it? I've never seen the blooper.
I snuck out of the train and you're sitting there having a sentimental moment.
Yeah.
I didn't sneak out, I exit the scene.
Yes.
And you think I'm gone and you're sitting there
And I'm
acting.
sitting there and they're like, look out the window and like be sad because he left. And so I'm looking out the window.
I just come up to the window.
And I audibly scream, of course, because I'm the kind of person who like you can jump and scare me.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that was a great send-off.
Yeah. That really hurt, by the way, just now.
Yeah, the full commitment.
Hard mic, yeah. Do I have a mark on my forehead?
Yes, you do.
This is hard. This thing's harder than I thought.
God, you do!
Zoom in.
Yes!
I'm gonna need a Band-Aid after this. Am I truly bleeding?
Is he getting redder as we speak?
Yeah.
No, but
Look at it with my phone.
There's like a grid
grid
mark.
from the microphone is on that. Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, bleeding. There goes Danielle to deal with it.
Hey, is this the first blood that's been shed on stage?
Pretty much, yeah.
So there we are. Hey, that's a flash.
It's not like blood. It's like, yeah, there's nothing on the tissue.
Yeah, we're good.
It'll be
Okay.
bruised later. Whoever has a photo up later, you'll see. So.
Are there any like blooper moments or like natural reactions that actually made it into the show?
I mean, a lot with this guy and Lowe's for sure. Like, just stuff where you were messing around and it ended up.
Stupid, shameless,
Yeah.
dumb stuff that
Yeah.
elicited laughs. Yeah, that was our.
What'd you get, Danielle?
Well, I'm hoping I have a Band-Aid.
Maternal.
Because that'll look nice. It's like a nice
It's like,
Band-Aid.
it's like literally the mesh of the microphone.
There's just like little dots.
Now it's swelling up a little bit.
Like what?
It doesn't
He's
hurt.
got like a microphone swelling on his
It's a
forehead.
little tingly, I guess.
What did you go to the Liverpool Comic Con as? A microphone? A microphone? No,
So
a
dumb.
microphone.
I think in my mind it was like coated with like
Yeah.
foam, and but obviously it's not. And anyway.
We got 4 minutes. Let's move on. But I'm
Yeah.
sorry you're hurt.
You have to talk about your favorite.
But I think we got to get to the next thing. We nailed it, right?
No.
Well, that was still one question.
Your
Yeah.
thing was great. We can't top that. I'm gonna say the time I.
What is it? I don't think it's. Alright. Is it Neosporin?
Is this the dynamic on set as well?
That's gonna hurt.
Alright. Why is it so quiet in
That's
here?
great. Who's next?
Oh,
There's so many people.
no. I'm trying to deal with this. Is this the dynamic on set? Someone gets such. Have you always got?
Well, she's the
stuff?
mom. Yeah, she's the mom of all of us.
Danielle on set was very much, anytime we didn't know anything that was happening, we'd be like,
Yeah.
Danielle.
Yeah, it was a double-edged sword too, though.
She knew so much. We'd be like, when do I go home for Christmas? Grant leaves the 20th.
Yeah.
You're done the 21st in the morning. So you could probably take a plane at 2 o'clock, but you should probably wait and get one at 3, because then you'll be done for sure. That was Danielle. She knew everything.
Knowledge is power, guys.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And number 2, hey mate, what's your name?
My name's Ryan.
Hey, Ron.
I have 2 questions. So,
No. What? That feels giantly unfair. Go ahead.
if you could switch powers with another character, who would it be?
Ooh.
My character had the best powers, so.
And also, Ryan, my character had the best powers, so. You guys are up. We did our bit.
I mean, you didn't have powers.
Any.
So you didn't have the switch.
Normal and human.
You can
I'll
switch
take any
anyone.
power. You just give me one. I'll take one. Superman might be faster than the Flash.
I also like get out. I don't take
powers
this
sound
argument
nice.
like personally, by the way. Like I'm not like I didn't feel like you came at me just now. You know what I mean? Like,
We did.
Yeah, but not on foot. Like if he can fly, sure. But anyway.
But he'd just fly a little
I would like
up.
to fly.
He'd fly like,
So what you're going with flying? Sure. What if you didn't have a power? So what would you have gone with?
Anything.
Here's what I think. I think
We had a
that
shapeshifter on the show.
Yeah, we had like the turtle slow man.
Oh, the guy who could like
Yeah, teleport. Maybe I would want to teleport.
There was a girl who was a teleporter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, peekaboo.
That might not be.
No, what's
That was
her
her
name?
name? Okay. I don't
Just
think
in-
we're
just in
gonna
case.
check with you,
You made
for
me do it
accuracy
the wrong time.
for the rest of this panel. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
You can give us a thumbs up or a thumbs
Give
down.
this gent a microphone.
that was her name, just in case you thought somebody was just playing a
Also,
game
the
with
power
you.
to be able to eat pizza without any negative effect. That would be a colossal
Part of our powers.
What? You could kind of do that because you.
Yeah. Well, apparently you could too. You said we had this.
Well, there is a maybe. Oh, I have a concussion. Oh, I got a self-made concussion. Self-inflicted. What are you doing now?
I'm checking the status.
Still there.
Yeah, it's a good luck.
Excellent. Thank you. Number 3 up there. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, I'm Jack, and I wanted to ask Danielle what it was like to film scenes as Dr. Snow and Killer Frost at the same time.
You want to know who loved it the most? Grant Gustin.
Why?
Because of all the time you had to
I had
wait.
to wait for the change.
It was challenging for sure. I should have taken video of the way they would do it with the techno crane because they would record a take with me as one character and then
That bit's dumb. He's just agreed, and it's a stupid bit that if I don't cut it short, it's going to go on for the whole answer. Shh, you shut up. You go.
So I'd do one character, and then I'd have to go change as Frost, and everybody else would do their lines. It's true. And then I come back.
Good button.
That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Oh, sure. This chemistry. I would love to read your WhatsApp chat group because you guys seem so genuinely friends off camera as well that you just in how you carry on.
Here's the problem, though. The group text, like, no one responds.
It's just Danielle
Who's
going,
the worst?
guys.
Who's the worst?
Guys. Carlos is the worst. That's why he's not here.
He never responded to the
Candace is
invite.
supposed to be here. We got Chantel showed up. Where are these guys? They're just lollygagging off in the ether. It's terrible.
Up at number 4.
Hi, my name's Grace, and you guys are all incredible actors, and you've demonstrated that throughout every show and movie that you've been in. So I'm just wondering, what scene of a movie or show are you most proud of your acting? What?
What scene or movie that you're most proud of?
Oh, answer for him. I want to hear.
Yeah.
Answer for him.
Answer for
With
Grant.
Michelle.
It's just my go-to answer, yeah. Because
Which one?
I don't feel proud of a lot myself often.
Well, for good reason. Like, what? No.
No, the season 1 stuff is just really special to me. So the stuff with Michelle, who played Nora, Barry's mom, when he goes back and decides not to save her when his intention was to save her, those scenes are just important to me. So like,
And they're great scenes.
I also want to, for me, I remember watching, I thought it was season 1, but you said it was season 4, the nuclear bomb.
Yeah, season 4, episode 15.
See? Season 4. There's 2,000 episodes. How do you know that?
Well, it's one of our best.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna sing Grant's praises. In that episode, you know, it's all, everybody's basically frozen in flash time. There's a bomb about to go off in seconds, a nuclear bomb, and Central City is going to be destroyed. And Grant's like emotional arc, just as an actor watching it, I don't ever watch the show. I rarely watch anything besides the ones I direct. But I watch that because the director. No, only because I have to. I have to watch those ones.
Otherwise.
But like Grant, I don't like watching myself, and so so I don't watch it. But the director for that episode, Gregory Smith, had really done a tremendous job, and I wanted to see how it played out when he cut it together. And I just remember watching your stuff in that, and it was just, I was like, you know, superhero shows don't win awards. We don't do it for awards, but I'll put that episode of that acting in that episode up against any episode of television that I've ever done or ever seen, because it's hard to convey when it's just you. You know, when you have someone bouncing off, then you can convey stuff, but Grant had to like do a majority of emotion without anybody else there. And the best thing about it was Grant's character, one of the hallmarks of The Flash and the show that we do was hopefulness. Like there's always the idea that like somehow, against all odds, we could succeed. And there's a moment in this when you're I see through your eyes that you realize it might just be lost. And it was just extremely powerful. So if you want to see one episode of The Flash, watch that episode of The Flash, which is
Season 4, episode 15.
there you go. And the 100th episode too, because I directed that. What? Wait.
Oh, thank
What?
you. And back down to number 1.
Hi guys, I'm Jack. First of all, can I say thanks to you, as you are the reason I actually watched DC. It was The Flash what I first started watching before I started watching Arrowverse. I have a 2-part question. My first part question is, which version of Dr. Wells was your favourite, including when Barry played all the Wells at once?
Watching Barry play all the Wells was so annoying.
Welcome to our life.
Yeah, you had to put up with that for years. It's like, oh, what's he doing now? Show look. Oh. Are you asking me that or him?
Both yous.
All right, go. Which Wells did you like playing the most? None of them.
None.
It's okay.
I liked your traditional season 1 Wells the most because he wasn't allowed to get out of his chair, and he did a lot of quiet acting. There wasn't a lot of bouncing off the walls.
There were no drumsticks.
It was all internalized.
No, not a lot of props.
And I'm not joking.
So here's the thing, he hates me, right? And so the less of me he gets, the better for him.
Yeah.
But somebody like HR, woo!
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Right? That was not good for him. Me personally, for the Welleses, the reverse slash is my guy, and whatever Wells I'm playing that day, I'm happy playing.
Yeah. And then my second part question was for Grant. It was.
He's checking his forehead.
Asked Stephen Amell the same question. Which one of the crossovers was your favourite crossover?
The first one, the smallest one.
Yeah, they got big.
Yeah, Stephen Amell's favourite was the crossover when he was Flash and you were the Green Arrow.
That was funny.
That was the best one.
Finally got to play a superhero.
Definitely.
What did you say? What?
Oh, no one say hello, mate. What's your name and what is your question?
Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I've got 2 questions, the second one's pretty short.
Everybody's coming up with 2 questions. Emmanuel, what's going on?
I want to start fighting someone in a minute. Someone goes, I'll fight
You sold out in a hurry. Good for you. Wonderful. Go ahead.
So the first question is, if you guys weren't to reprise your roles in the future, even though I think I can speak for everyone, we would love you guys to reprise your roles in the future. But if you guys weren't, so either in animation, in the upcoming DCU that James Gunn is making, what other actors would you guys like to see reprise or play in the roles you guys did? And this is part of the first question. I do not think anyone, no matter who James casts in the DCU or animation, I don't think anyone will top the performance you guys crafted. And the second question is, have you, in this amazing fan base that you guys have made and has put your footprint in, have you guys seen the stuff that people have crafted, like fan art, and short films of people creating their own versions of these superheroes, like speedsters and stuff?
I have not seen any short films.
I think I see things from time to time.
I've seen some of the fan art, which is incredible.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys spend your time and are so talented.
And I'm not giving them any good casting ideas.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take
I was
out
going to
of
say
a job.
that's a great question. So guys, who would you like to see take your job?
Yeah.
We don't want anyone to see take your guys' jobs.
We agree.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Thank you guys.
Hello, I have a question for Grant. This is about the finale. It's a bit of a long question, but I was wondering, was there any changes made to the finale? Because I remember during filming, you got COVID at one point.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a scene that was scrapped out with you supposed to be Savitar in pizza face form.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, was there...
I love that we've just accepted pizza face form as a normal way of describing him. But I know what you're talking about, yes. Pizza face.
I was wondering, was there anything else that changed because of that? Or was
Danielle would remember better than I. But yeah, I was supposed to be, the scene that had all of them and Savitar was in the armor, that was a very different scene. And I was supposed to be in it as that version of Savitar in the makeup. And
It got much shorter.
yeah, and then I know just logistically there were other scenes that they found other ways to shoot with my stunt double with wides, and they would exclude me in close-ups, and they had to end up doing hero shots on everybody. And then on my very last day of filming, everyone else was wrapped, and I spent a few hours doing green screen stuff with close-ups to superimpose me into those scenes. But you would probably remember, were there other script changes that had to happen?
Yeah, just different things, but I think they mostly just tried to take you out of
Yeah, I was
surprised
because I was going to have to miss at least 5 days or something, and I was like, we're going to lose days, but we only lost a day or two because they were able to move so much stuff.
I think that scene in particular, one of the actors was coming from Atlanta, which is why that scene.
It had to be, there was
Yes.
one day it had to be on, yeah, we couldn't move it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
And then number 4.
Hi there, my name's Jason. Thank you all for coming across. I loved the group photo that you did because you are playing all my favourite characters, so that worked out nicely for me. I was going to ask, well actually first, would you like a silly question or a serious question?
Silly.
Silly question.
I'll go for the silly one then. Okay, who is the fittest in the cast? Who's the fastest runner in real life?
You guys ever had a foot race?
No, actually, we never have lined up.
The cast foot raced on lunch?
I would start the stopwatch.
I mean, I know Tom wants
Wants
be
to.
the fastest.
I don't have to say it out loud.
Tom is
What's
old.
What's your serious question?
Yeah, your serious question better be serious now.
But now we're handing out 2 questions.
Is there any scene or episode where the character or characters died or left the show that actually affected you emotionally? Like say,
I
for instance,
stopped
Patty leaving?
hysterically when Carlos left.
Yeah. He played Cisco.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Grant
again.
didn't care.
Thank you, dude. I love that. First, who would you like to see take your jobs? And let's remember a time when you cried loads after one of your friends died on screen. I mean, you guys are nailing it. You really are.
Pathos. There's a pathos to all this.
Number 1, make them cry. Let's do this.
Hi, I want to know if the Flash actually did win in the race with Supergirl.
I don't know. It was a cliffhanger. I mean, there's no. I don't know. I raced Supergirl, and the end of the episode ended with us starting a
But
race.
that was the Supergirl episode. Did you watch Supergirl? Of course not.
Did you watch? Yeah, I don't know. There's no real answer to that. I don't know. I guess I did.
That was a cool crossover, the Supergirl.
Danielle and I are arguing off mic. Did I?
What did you do?
I don't know.
Nothing. Who's next then?
Number 2.
Hi, thank you for being such inspirations to me. And Grant, my question is for you. How did you feel seeing the iconic Superman shirt ripoff?
I've heard Tyler talk about this, so I feel like he's already exposed me. But I mean, the first time I shot a scene with Tyler where he opened it briefly, I apparently went, and that sounds right. That's how I felt when I saw it.
Brilliant. Who's on that number 3?
You've got one thing, love the show. My dad also liked seeing it. He didn't even know you guys were even on Comic-Con this weekend, so when I ring him later, he's going to be very amazed about it. And my question is, just basically, it's a bit of a creative one. Is there any plot lines you would either improve or re-implement or create a completely different story in a show as you could do it?
I had a real problem with the forces and having to refer to them as my children and them having to refer to me as their dad. I thought that was, I've talked about this already, so yeah, I always thought that was really hard to do and to sell.
Especially on the heels of the Nora season.
I also, when we, another thing that we did that
Another thing?
Well, there was one other thing we did I tried to convince them not to do, was using my lightning as a sword. There was a big sword fight sequence with Godspeed.
Well, you and I were standing, and Grant turns to me, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, Vancouver night, cold, and he's like, and this is what he says, like, if you're me, you look at this.
I don't remember what I said.
No, I'm gonna leave out the rough stuff, but if you're me watching this, Grant's like this, we can do this now?
Yeah, like, why didn't I do it?
Yeah. We can do this now?
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess, apparently. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And number 4.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I have a half question and one question, if that's okay.
So 1.5. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're trending in the right direction.
Sorry.
I know, or
We're
down
going
here?
now.
Sorry,
I want to
sorry.
see the half a question. This is the half a sandwich question.
Do the half first.
Also,
Have you ever? Next question.
Just
solid half question.
That's still a question.
Also, thank you to the host for being nice to me at the after party.
Oh, you're very welcome, mate.
My half question is for all of you. Were you sad that Batman couldn't be in the show?
How is that a half question?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
It was like a full-on. I'm not sad.
Oh, okay.
But I love Batman.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was on the table. Did you?
No, I mean, I guess anything was on the table.
That girl was on there, right?
Yeah.
That woman?
But did you not feel like you had enough characters to ingest on the show that you just needed one?
We have a couple questions for you.
We have a couple of questions. Sit down. Now let's get to the.
And the other question, the main one I wanted to ask was, were you guys like okay after Tony Todd passed away, the voice actor for Zoom?
Yeah, it was sad. I mean, I unfortunately only got to meet Tony briefly when we crossed paths at an ADR session, because he voiced the character, so he was never on set with us.
Yeah, I never met him.
Yeah, I think most people never met him. I just got lucky and happened to meet him. But I didn't know Tony very well, other than I knew of his work and was a fan from afar. And yeah, that was sad when he passed.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate. We're back down to number one.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I'm a recent graduate from drama school. Is there any particular piece of advice or specific experience that really helped you navigate the initial transition into the professional world?
It's a great question.
It's like trial by fire a little bit, just kind of how life is, you know? Like I have always talked about specifically my journey on Flash, where I was 23 when we started and 33 when we finished, and I obviously wasn't gonna know what I was in for in season 1, and I just had to learn lessons the hard way and grow up as we went and mature as we went. And I think the biggest thing I remind myself in now this new phase of my career too, where it's like I don't know what's next, and it's kind of back to the grind. It's like only I can be me, and I wish that I had like truly like lived in that when I was a little younger. That I'm the only one that can bring myself to the table. Nobody else can do that, and that's like everybody's biggest strength.
Yeah, I mean, look for opportunities to put yourself out there, to put yourself in situations that aren't always comfortable, because that's when you learn the most. You know, that's all. He's out. He's done. That was his mic drop.
I'll be right back. We have a thing. He'll be right back.
10-2.
I agree with Grant though, like there's only one you, so, and that is not just in our field, like there's only one you.
I also think in terms of like that, the profession, one thing I think that happens is you have aspirations to do what Chantel's doing or Danielle or Grant, and you want to get there. And the one thing I urge you is that I don't know necessarily, I know for myself, there's no more happiness doing something that has a big profile that all you people see versus doing like a small student film that I did back in the day with my friends. And so I think the main thing is like the doing is incredible and is invigorating, and every little